Needs to have space. I'm just seeing if this camera actually works. I know his brakes work. Oh man, I got a whiplash here. I haven't recorded on this device outside of my vehicle, so I want to see if it's catching a bad signal in my vehicle because I got that Bluetooth system all jacked up in there. And huh? That chick? That was a chick.
Yeah, I said she had shoulders like a
She had broad shoulders. She had a big back. You see some big bad bitches out here. But see, you gotta understand, if they out here on the street and this ain't slight, oh shit, look at that. We got us on our fucking way back. We need to come back down here, burger brunch or something. You know? We gotta get back to the joint because motherfuckers is waiting and shit. And you already can see he wasn't happy with that transaction. When we was talking to a boy, yeah, he wasn't happy with it because that's just a bad miscommunication. I could have been punching you in the face all morning. I wouldn't have had to leave because I was done. Wasn't I done with the shit when you got there? I mean, maybe I wouldn't have been punching you in the face. Maybe I wouldn't have been punching you in the face, but what I would have been doing, I wouldn't have had to drive around. I wouldn't have had to have asked you to drive around. Maybe you shoot up north and come back, and then I start punching you in the face. But we would have never had to do the drive. It's a lack of communication. I don't like the way you put things. The way I'm putting, by saying I'm punching you in the face? Yeah, that's kind of. Okay, well, people know what that means. And you already see, you see, he started talking shit right at the end. He said, "Yeah, I did 14, so you know." So you already know we're gonna have to bring the young fella along slow. I forgot how old he is, but he's young. 40. He is. Sure, he's doing his thing. This motherfucker's here. Um, yeah, just staying up on that. But I got off. I was really talking about big bag bitches. I don't know how I got out to talking about punching you in the face. But anyways, when they out here with their backpacks and shit, and they be holding them signs and shit like that all the time, think about it. That's cardio. So to be out here and this stuff like that, so they shit get built up. It's unfortunate that they out here like that, but they shit get built up. Motherfucker, they be on the street with the signs and they be in better shape than regular motherfuckers. They ain't doing a lot of shit. Walking, you know, the elements out here. So what are you trying to say though? I mean, what? You thought it was a dude. I thought it was a dude. But I noticed, I saw that it was a chick. Yeah, I mean. And you said I was talking to myself. So what I was trying to do, I was coming back to that first point that I had made. Because you saw a chick, right? Yeah. But you didn't say nothing about seeing her until we were past her. Right. So since you saw what it ended up, you thought it was a dude, but it was a chick. I caught you, and you said I was talking to myself. You really weren't talking to yourself, because I heard you. Because if I hear you, you're not talking to yourself. You let that go, and it's now in the atmosphere. Yeah, you heard it. So that means you weren't just talking to yourself. You're talking to yourself, nobody can hear it. Because talking to yourself, you don't need to be audible, do you? Well, I mean, I could have kept that thought. That would have been thought. That would have been thinking to yourself. But talking to yourself, yeah, I know. You don't actually have to audibilize it, right? I kind of lied. Yes. And you lied because you had just fucked up by seeing the chick and didn't say nothing until we were past her. And then you wanted, oh man, she was, ah, la, la, la. Well, what's good is that for me to hear the highlights? I like to watch the game. I don't watch ESPN all the time. I like to watch the game sometimes. Right. But if I just want to watch the highlights, I'll just watch the highlights. You know what I'm saying? You just want to give me. Yeah. You didn't want me to watch the game. Well, that's game watching suppression. I didn't know because I had to wait and look. When I saw it, I was like, it wasn't like I really had enough time to tell you. You had enough time to look and see? You could have said 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, nigga. Well, I could have. But you didn't. I wasn't thinking And that's why we're here. That's why I stopped you on that second time with Big Bag.
Right.
And corrected you.
Right.
That's 2 times I've had to correct you today.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say you really had to.
No, I could have let it. I could have let it go. I could have been a bitch.
I thought you should.
I could have let it. I could have let it go.
I thought you should.
You thought I should have just been a bitch.
But I didn't understand why you were making such a big deal about the square.
I'm making a big deal about it because I wasn't making a big deal about the square bag, bitch. I was making a big deal about the fact that you were gonna say that you was talking to yourself, but you weren't talking to. If she had been fine as a motherfucker with narrow shoulders, and you said nothing, that would have been the second time you did that shit.
Yeah, but that was a different bitch. I mean, the one that was wild.
Doesn't matter which bitch it is.
I mean,
if you don't acknowledge it outwardly,
I was kind of surprised that she was a dude.
Why? Because she had broad shoulders.
Yeah.
How many narrow shoulder dudes do you know?
Well, I mean, I've seen broad shoulder chicks before.
But you identified her as a dude.
Kind of.
Hey, y'all, what's happening? We in the car, and I'm not driving, so I didn't mean to be like, uh-oh, they got all the lights on them. That's a delivery truck. Oh, that's why they're doing it. Oh, that's a cab, see? They fucking with these Uber-like cabs, because they know cabs ain't cabs no more. So when they try to put their shit on the side, be all official, they know cab business ain't the cab business. Sister Shanna, what's happening? Shell, we talking in the car. That's all we doing. Brother Tony D. I'm in the passenger seat, brother. I'm in the passenger seat. I know it. Uh-oh, something ain't right here. State boys on the way in. He might have some contraband. He better have his affairs in order. So yeah, that's where we at. We just in the car, but I'm in somebody else's car, and I wanted to see how this device was gonna, because I think my signal in my truck, the Bluetooth, messes it up. Is that the cops too? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, a motorcycle cop. They need some backup. Something's happening. Keep them going that motherfucking way, because we going this motherfucking way. But yeah, that's the main goal, to see, because I'm moving differently out here, and I think that was the title. Did I put the title of the video? Because I was doing it, and then I didn't think I was gonna do it. So you can save some shit. And moving differently requires discipline. You do not have the different. If you do not have the discipline to move differently, don't move. Stay where the fuck you at, because you're gonna fuck up. That's the message for today. Moving differently requires discipline. And if you don't know how to move with discipline differently, don't move. Somebody will come get you sooner or later. Somebody will come get you, and they will move you where they need you to move. So remember that. Always remember, you can be moved by someone else, or you can move yourself. But you got to move with discipline. Only one, that's 275. 275 is fucked up. So be careful on 275. So only one lane is open on 275 right now. We ain't got to hit it, but. So anybody got to move 275 between the airport and Novi, it's cut down to one lane in some spots. I'll be looking at these billboards and shit a lot. I noticed that they done did the social engineering shit all the way up to the billboard status now. Why am I always focused on where you are driving at? Maybe one day I will see you out and about to officially meet you. What's happening? What's happening, Sister June? We will meet soon. We will meet soon. You see, I'll be out here. I move differently. So, I don't I go to as many spots as I can to where I don't have to be out, but I'm out, but I'll be out more, come fall time, as my grandbabies get older and they need to be out more and we can keep some of these pandemics down. Because I don't want my babies growing up talking about, remember when we used to wear masks? I don't want them to think about that shit. I need them to live a fruitful life. Right now it's okay, but we in the middle of some bullshit. And I think they're in the middle of going back into mask again. I'm about to put a mask on my granddaughter. Caleb already knows how to do a mask. He got his own custom mask. I don't gotta get masks for Kai. But we will definitely link up. I appreciate you being in the chat. I appreciate you being on the live, and I was supposed to do one early. I did do one early, but I don't know if it was between 9:30 and 10, Sister June. Did you catch it? Is that Melissa Smith? Peace and love, family. I think that's Missy B, because that's the same name. Wouldn't that? No, that'd be Melissa Smith. That'd be Missy S. I don't know who Missy is. Hi, Melissa. Love and peace to you. I hear you. Oh, yes. You know what? I might open the lines up tonight because I got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. And I might open the lines up. I like chat rooms, but the adapter that I needed for the phone portal had not come in yet, and I need to get that in. And I also want to get my SD cards so I can start to record my own drops and not just use those pre-programmed drops. So I got some other stuff coming. I want to keep changing that studio platform, because that other one that we working on, it's got everything already in it. But this one, this is home base. So we definitely do that. I might do. It's gonna have to be a later one because we're gonna get a little raw with this one. So, I'm still formatically correct when I'm talking about like FCC stuff. I like to do the later ones at like 9, 10. Internet doesn't really have a thing set up, but back in the day, you could get raw after 10 p.m. So I might do a 9:30, 10, maybe do 9:30, and then hit for, freedom of speech after 10 o'clock strikes. So if they try to strike the video, like, look, we didn't get crazy till after 10 o'clock, and move from that point. Because I need graphics and I need to be inside. I can't just do it on the outside. I need graphics. But but yeah, things have changed. Things change like instantly. Like I was just ready to have a regular day today, and then I needed one thing to jump into play, and then I needed another thing to jump into play. I was already doing my thing just like I was just gonna normally do. And then it just, I was like, man, I need a driver today, man. Just doing the same shit that I'm doing, but I needed to make phone calls and all kinds of shit while I was driving. And I'm really trying not to text as much on the road, trying to get rid of it altogether. But I'm trying not to text, and I'm trying not to make phone calls on the road as much, because it also takes a lot from the time that I can make content. I want to get back up to 3-4 videos a day, doing what we do, because I'm gonna be talking. I'm being kind of made an ambassador for Cargo 420. So they just ain't got a fat motherfucker shirts yet. They got the regular shirts, and then they got the fat motherfucker shirts. So they just ain't got the fat motherfucker shirts yet. That's a 3X or above. If you're a 2X, you good. But if you're 3X, you need the fat motherfucker shirts, and they don't get those on a regular basis. So I gotta, get the t-shirts. But I've been made an ambassador, so you're gonna see me moving out here on some different ends. Central Time. Yeah, you Central Time. Okay. Yeah, you 1 hour behind. You like how Alabama is. That deep part of Alabama. Um. So yeah, man. And that yawn don't count because I'm in the car. Only the ones when I'm in the studio count. Those ones in the car, because I get sleepy when people drive. That's really why I did this live. Besides testing, I get sleepy when I don't need to be asleep. I don't need to be asleep when I'm driving. It's a bad motherfucker right there. S Class, AMG, Kit and shit. was all factory. So yeah, man, we gonna talk about some things, man. I'm gonna start putting together the collage picture because it's about to get deep, man. It's about to get deep. You know, hopefully people saw that last plea earlier. I need to get that last plea shared because I need it to go global because, well, as global as my post go, you know, whatever the fuck. Because I'm not asking nobody or telling nobody nothing else about no POC shit, about no motherfucking. Y'all do notice we are driving considerably faster than I normally drive myself. So if I look like I'm just whizzing by motherfuckers right now, I'm just whizzing by motherfuckers. But I'm not driving, so don't worry about it. But if I die, cuss that nigga Herman out. It was his fault. He was the one that was doing 117 when he didn't have to. He has that type of nerve. I don't have that kind of nerve. And the camera is not vibrating because of the road. It's vibrating because I'm fucking nervous. I'm terrified in this fucking car. He's got it down. He's got it down to like 78 now. It's because he's right behind a truck. When this truck moves, he'll have it back up there to a clean 118. Easy. Fucking easy. Let's see. Laura, I guess. Laura Ingraham. Whatever. Who's still paying attention to that bitch? Wow. Who is Ashley Darby? Oh shit, you know what? There's some shit that I need to check out. That's still good. Why are we still dealing with this guy, Young Pharaoh? You know, I don't put a lot of motherfuckers' names on my streams like that. But I told people Young Pharaoh there was something wrong with his whole story, with his whole makeup before, and starting to get cracks in the armor. Now he said he don't want to be black no more. Come on, man. Were you ever? Just because you spitting the data and shit? Just because you spit the data and some half-baked facts? Come on, man. I knew some holes were in his story. I knew it. I knew some holes were in his story. It's always one. And has anybody noticed that Boyce Watkins has turned into like a celebrity blogger now? Bro, oh, no, fuck it. Just head in town. Forget these niggas this way. Damn, it's 3:53. That's an hour before I gotta go pick Rich on. So yeah, man. Yeah, Boyce Watkins is turning into a fucking celebrity blogger. He don't be talking about the Black Business School for shit now. It's always he was just now he's in a fucking Twitter beef with Lil Nas. Well, you know what? I already said I'm about to change the game upon who y'all know as Lil Nas X. I'm about to change the name. Lil Nas X. Here we go. Where'd he go? He got a Wikipedia page. Montero. He got that Hemi. Montero Lamar Hill. So Montero Lamar Hill. I ain't gonna put this on his daddy. You know, on that bend, they were sitting on that island when we busted up out of town. Actually, when I left earlier. Sit right on that bend on that island. Montero Lamar Hills, yeah. So I'm done calling him Lil Nas X. I'm making that. I just got to get the Montero Lamar down. Probably not even recording anymore. We gave up the in broadcast thing once. So they had a poor signal, so yeah, Montero Lamar. That's what he is to me from this point on, Montero Lamar. Because I'm not even gonna put Hill on his daddy. His daddy's name. His daddy don't rep this. He don't rep. I mean, it ain't nothing about supporting his kid because he's gay. He don't rep this bullshit. And I don't even know if that shit was true about his mama being on the street and he wouldn't help her. I don't know. I don't know how anything else. I don't know. So, Montero. See, they put the motherfucking cigarettes and shit out the window. Bitch did that shit right at Sam's Club gas station, dog. We sitting in a fucking line. She's a car in front of me. She had an F-150 meaty motherfucker too, big motherfucker. She flipped her cigarette butt right out on the gas station lot. We was like third behind. I was behind her, so she was. There was two people at the bump, so she was third, and I was fourth. So we weren't that far from the. Yeah, I think that should be like a $500 fine. You are contributing to the delinquency of.
I can't stand people that throw cigarette butts on the ground in the first place.
I mean, you smoking it in your car. You blowing the smoke all in your car. Put the shit in your ashtray. Put it in a Dixie cup. Put it in your ass. I don't give a fuck where you put it.
I ain't gonna put it in my car. I ain't gonna smoke it in my car. But I can't stand when they throw the shit on the ground. It just bugs the fuck out of me.
But if they're at least smoking in their car, then they should be able to dispose of it in their car. Maybe they don't want to use their ashtray, but put it in something that is going to get out when you get out. It should not be littered on the ground.
Yeah, that food truck that we saw, I saw that over here in Ypsi. It was parked over in Ypsi, over in that parking lot over there.
Oh, straight up? Yep. He's been down this way?
By, yeah, it was over in that parking lot next to McDonald's. They were just robbing all McDonald's business. They had people just.
It don't do much to rob fucking Ecorse Road's business. McDonald's on Ecorse is the worst fucking McDonald's ever. I challenge somebody to tell me a worse motherfucking McDonald's than the McDonald's on Ecorse. That motherfucker is a pit. I wouldn't get Roxy and Ruby no food at that bitch. That is a raggedy motherfucker. And I'm like, how y'all be raggedy from the top? You go in there, you might get no fight with the manager. They raggedy from the top. It ain't like it ain't like it's like East Side High and shit, and Joe Clark needs to come in. The manager's fucked up.
Yeah, I feel a lot better, man, since I stopped drinking pop. Man, I tell you that right now.
Hell yeah, you feel better.
That sugar was tearing my ass up, man. Didn't even know it.
Fucked up your decision making quality too. I don't know if you can go all the way up Cross, nigga. You gotta be careful. This Cross was closed. You might just go back behind it anyway and go around like you going through Eastern's campus.
We're going to your shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
See, she had a big back. But it was a chick. But she was out doing cardio. So she's trying to build up. She might be a bodybuilder. Never eat it, that one. Yep. I don't know who that is on the Facebook, that anonymous Facebook user. Never eat it, that one. I'm telling you, they need to shut that bitch down. That Ecorse Road McDonald's is condemned. It's horrible. Nothing good comes out of that. Nothing. You are cursed if you go to that goddamn Ecorse McDonald's. Baby. So you go into these businesses, you just got to get all over into that construction shit. Who wants to do that dumb shit? What they should do, fix that part of the road, make the parking lane the center part, and this be the traffic. Why have to go through all the bullshit and then fix that, and then you can get all the way to the curb, and then they can fix the middle lane, or come over here and do this, and the middle lane would be the traffic lane. You'd still be closer to the parking spaces. See, nobody's thinking when they do this dumb shit here. Like, there's no way to park to get to Insomnia Cookies. So if I want to go to Insomnia Cookies, this is where I'd have to park, right here, this dumb shit right here. And if you're sticking out a little bit, they try to come give you a ticket. Stupid motherfuckers. There's no planning with this dumb shit. And there's no students here. So they have open season on this. They could have did this any kind of way. Yeah. It's been a pandemic. Ain't nobody been on campus any fucking way. You're going to get close to me. You almost into August. You ain't gonna have this shit done.
Light's been green for 5 minutes.
I don't even know what's for. I don't even see that front car up there moving. So I thought somebody was coming across the street. And I didn't see anybody, so I don't even question anymore, bro. Looking at your cell phone. That's all that could be when you're sitting at a light and the motherfucker's green and the traffic's whizzing by you the other way. You got to be in your phone. You're not yelling at your kids, nothing. Because they'll be like, the light's green, da-da-da. You're just looking at your phone. You're just in there by yourself. It's probably that motherfucker to just cut everybody off. Yeah. So. Whoever was on this stream, how was the stream? Was anybody here from the beginning? Anybody spend 20, 25 minutes on it? That's a lot to ask, for a small outfit like myself. But if you spend like 20 minutes, was the stream ever really fucked up? Like for a long time? If you still here. Showing it, I still got some folks here. So it is what it is. Alright, everything gonna be alright. You know this bitch is a 21, nigga. Mm-hmm. Your brakes are okay. You don't really have to. I mean, why I gotta do a neck snap every time you press on these fucking ABS brakes? Probably that synthetic shit.
Probably has to do with your weight.
Why would it have anything to do with my weight? When you slam on the brakes, yeah, only thing that does anything with my weight is my fucking fat jiggles more. And let me let you in the bathroom. Why don't you pissing out here in the weeds and shit? You're not a fucking vagrant around here. Now, if you were anywhere else, you do it, but you can't piss on the property. Can't do that. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. I forgot that I just pulled up. I would be so used to backing in here and then doing it for another 10, 15 minutes. But I gotta go because I gotta let his ass in. All right. I'll holler at y'all. One love.